So, ladies and gentlemen, I am here with a... No, you don't need the mask. You guys know me, obviously I'm Daniel. So I am here with a Mark. Mark, you know that guy from Queen Elizabeth, Lysimos the Elizabeth, yeah. So this is Mark and this is Vincent. Okay, so you can hear the accent. He is from that country. You know that country, right? Yeah, so they are going to explain to us a little bit on what happened when the African soldiers which were taken by force. You know, guys, how it happened back there, you know, in the olden days.
Correct it.
What happened when they came here and they fought here, down here. So we are in Keelung, okay? We are at the top of the mountain here where the trenches were located. So I'm gonna give Mark just a second to just brief us. Mark, over to you.
Hello guys, in Africa, it's nice to speak to you. As the 9th generation descendant of Captain Cook, that's actually true, I promise you that's true. No, we're here today. I've got this thing about history in Keelung. I came here to have a look at a fort a while ago. I thought there was a fort here. We found something. Vincent's here, he knows a lot more about the French period than me. He's a French national, he speaks the language. And I owe him coffee, good coffee, not convenience store coffee, because he's taught me a lot about it. But we're talking about a position here. We're on an L-shaped ridge that you can't really see down there. But Daniel's walked up here. He's fed a few of the mosquitoes. He's donated his blood. His DNA will forever remain in Taiwan. But Vincent and I have been talking about the position of different forts from that period. It was in 1884, 1885. And I think, well, I know that the French map had the fort of Tamsui directly ahead of here, which can't be the current Keelung because it's there. And so I do believe that the Fort Tamsui has not been fully recognised yet where it is. It's not developed. And in relation to Thurion, that's the right position. I know a little bit, and you probably can't see, but behind us, way over there in the distance on that mountainside, those little houses are, in fact, not houses, they're graves. There's thousands of them. It's one of the biggest graveyards in the city. And that's where an action was fought in March 1885, involving a lot of troops from Africa, the continent of Africa, working with the French military. And here, Vincent knows much more about that than me.
Let's welcome Vincent. Yes, yeah. Vincent, tell us a little bit more of what you
the know. French force. Oh, about me. I'm
yes,
French.
Then you will come
obviously.
To.
I live in Taiwan. It's been 7 years I'm here, and before I was in Japan for 10 years. So I'm half French, maybe a bit less now. And so yeah, we were talking about the position here, and the French, they took those position by themselves, but then they needed some support. And at this time, the troops available, they were in Africa. So even Daniel, he told me Algeria is not really Africa. And some countries, they don't consider to be African. I don't really consider this point of view, but whatever.
Guys, you know the history, so don't worry about that.
So yeah, they came in the early of 1885 with a lot of troops from Africa, and they started the attack using the troops because they were the French troops when the other troops, the French troops, the Foreign Legion, they fought in Tonkin before in China. They fought for years, so they kind of got the good position somehow. So yeah, they used the African troops, that's for sure. They forced them to enroll, I think so, but I'm not entirely sure because it's not so much my specialty about this. But yeah, very, very likely, I don't think a lot of people, they wanted to go somewhere abroad to fight for someone else. I'm not sure about that. Even there is the Foreign Legion, the French Foreign Legion, is exactly that. But it's a small thing. So yeah, they fought, they won quite a lot, as much as they could, but then it was about 2,000 French and African people against 10,000 Chinese. And as you can see, it's not a flat land, and it's not the modern technology, and not so much access by the sea, because at this time the French, they will took the position because of the firepower. They had a lot of boats with a lot of cannon, and usually when they make a land attack, they will use the cannon as a support behind from the boat to flatten the defense, the enemy defenses. So yeah, here, but we didn't go much further than here, I think.
Okay. And what do you think was the most important or the reason behind bringing African troops to come here and fight?
Just some fresh meat, honestly. But yeah, it was the war, and at this time, those colonies, they were considered as French lands. So the people, they were considered as French citizens, have to fight with the French army. I don't think they look much closer than that. At this point, they were taking all the soldiers they could from anywhere. Because, China, they had a lot of fight in Tonkin just before. And they were trying to get some advantage from China by taking Taiwan. And it was not to colonize Taiwan. It was to have some...
The coal.
Yeah, for the commercial point of view. Okay, we will deal with you. We have Taiwan. We are making some blocus, some maritime. We are making you a lot of bad. You need to give us something. You need to step back on this position and you give back to us. So I think Cochinchine and all the things like this is part of it. So it was just a mean. It was just an excuse for dealing with China to attack Taiwan. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that the current government appreciate the I would refer to it as the rich history that which this land where we are standing today possesses? Let's start with you, Mark.
In one word, no. I think they could appreciate it a lot more. There are many forts from many periods, as far back as 400 years ago in the Keelung area, when the Spanish first arrived on an island way over there. This is from 150 years ago. There are about an estimated 30 forts in the area. Perhaps 5 or 6 have been developed, but they are mainly Japanese rebuilds of earlier structures that existed. I don't know of any from the French period off the top of my head that has been properly rebuilt, developed, not changed, but just excavated perhaps. This place needs a good excavation. And then to teach the local populace or visiting students more about their home area. I think they could do a lot more. Politics plays a part of that in Taiwan, and Vincent knows a lot about that. But I don't think they've done as much as they could. I think they could improve things.
Okay. And as a French national, how do you feel standing on the very same soil where your forefathers fought? And do you feel honored? Do you feel otherwise? How does it feel?
I don't know. It's a bit complicated. It's long time ago, and I was in the military as well, so I can understand.
You served in the military.
Yeah.
Also, both of you, in fact.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, you remember that I served in the military for about 20 years. So I don't know how long this guy served, but yeah, I served, guys. Yeah.
So yeah, I can understand they were here. Most of them they didn't want to be there, but they had to, and it is very foreign compared to France. So I think for them it was quite complicated, especially the weather, the mosquitoes, as you know, the snakes, all the things like that.
The snakes.
It was not holidays, and I don't think they enjoyed it so much. And if they had to choose, probably they had to stay home and enjoy their family. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know why we came here. I understand why we came here, like a lot of other places, but it was another time, and it's hard to consider with nowadays thinking. Yeah. If it was today, what's the point? Just stay at home, it's okay.
Okay, so Mark, just a second, guys. Good morning again. You know me, so I don't need to introduce myself. I am Daniel the Great. So nonetheless, so guys, I am gonna speak in my native language now. So bagaitso ke a le leboga so re ne rena le bontate ba babedi bana who just took us through of what happened here and the history behind this place where we are standing. If I can just Mark will be able to zoom me. So I just want to point out to where Mark referred to earlier, which was did you say it was the camp where Africans were?
There were Chinese camps over there that the Africans attacked.
Okay, so the Africans ba gae so re lwaneng ntwa tse dintsi ela tse di kima so re ne re lwana re le go godimo ga dithaba ko ile di nkgobo tsa dithaba tsa Lesotho le ko Natala when we defeated the colonialist. The reason why equally I'm speaking in my native language is because I have one of the descendant of the Queen here with us, guys, so he shouldn't hear what we are saying. So so yeah, re lwanne bagaetsho ma Africa tota re motlotlo ka lona. We are literally proud of how you defeated the colonialist, and you continue to do that, and we would like to applaud you for a second and take this time to say that yeah, our mark is definitely there in the books of history. So yeah, I'm glad in fact that I'm standing here today, you know, and observing all these landmarks where our forefathers fought, and unfortunately some of them Max Queen stole the remains of our people, and they are still there in his country. So I'm hoping that one day, you see, I'm with him today.
I'll have a word with her. I'll have a word.
One day I will visit that witch and we will take back what belongs to us. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I will definitely see you guys on the other side of things, and thank you to these two guys. I think more than anything they had the information that which I think some of us do not even know, where exactly, or the exact location and the history as to what happened when our forefathers came to the site, because the only thing we know is that they were taken by force, but as to what happened, where they were fighting, we do not might have a record of such. But then it's really a privilege and honor to be here and be able to kind of see and experience to a, well, maybe a small extent what they then went through. Yeah, so yes, peace out. Ke a leboga bagaetsho. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, you haven't stopped. So yeah, say peace.
Peace.
Say ke a leboga.
Gallibok.
Peace, ke a leboga.
Peace, Calibo.
What did I